For a boring side nobody watches, you sure are emotionally invested. Stay safe, touch grass and enjoy life. Enjoy your Sunday dinner. I know mine slaps. I know us Arsenal fans have enjoyed this week. You lot don't care about consistency. When Arsenal fans cried about referees, shut up, don't make excuses, get on with it. We said, all right, cool, we'll take the Sunday league approach. You win some, you lose some. It goes for you, it goes against you. You lot know in your heart of hearts, there's decisions that have gone for every team, gone against every team. It could have been given as a West Ham goal. We'd have had to shut up. Don't believe me? Please go and watch my watch along and you'll see my reactions at that exact time in real time. All my fans will back that. It's mad because the referees are the main stars. We've been telling you about from Mike Dean days, before Mike Dean. Certain man had 30 times, certain man had 115 charges. Certain man, we all remember Rodri at Goodison Park. Man are forgetting to draw lines against Brentford. You know, there's hella wrestling in football at this moment in time. You just hate the fact that we benefited. You don't even care about the West Ham game. You don't even care about the injustice from West Ham. It's just the fact that you got your popcorn, you got ready, you thought, well, yeah, Brentford lost to City, Arsenal are going to capitulate against West Ham. That's where your venom comes from. Because if you genuinely care about the integrity of this league, every fan base would unite against referees. But you won't. And it's cool. It's cool. See you next week, though, man. See you against Burnley and that.
Right, brother? You good? Why are you crying? Oh, come here. Good lad. Come on.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on, Let me take a sip of football tears, man. Needs to be a bit stronger. I guess we'll wait to the end of the season. Fuck your tears. Fuck VAR, even though it benefited us. If you're not connected to Arsenal Football Club, I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck Craig Burnley as well of ESPN, chatting nonsense about Mikel Arteta. Anyways, people deluded, I'm back again. That's me. The biggest issue is hay fever. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, in some cases, good night. By the skin of our teeth, we got 3 points. What I tell you, lot, was going to be the case before the game. I told you, lot, it's going to be summed up by referees. No one can tell me football isn't fixed. When I saw certain decisions in the City game and in football this week, I thought, you know what? Don't let it go down to that. Now, we all know referees extremely inconsistent on another day, or maybe if it was Arsenal defending the corner, they allow it and there's a different reality. On another day, there could be inconsistency. Same way like Magalhaes in the North London derby in Newcastle. But you told every Arsenal fan throughout years, whether it's injuries or refereeing indecisions, get on with it. Persevere. Nobody has more receipts than Arsenal fans. Nobody's led the charge about Arsenal, about referees than Arsenal fans. You lot didn't want to back it. So I know you lot don't care because you lot can't put your differences aside unless it's chatting shit about my football club. You can't put your club caps down and actually unite against referees. Because if managers, if players, if fans even, and many different denominations of those connected to a football club, whether they're good or bad, there's criticisms. Referees are rewarded with BS. It is what it is. What I would say is thank the Lord for VAR. Raya is fouled. People going, oh, but Arsenal do this, and they get away with it. See, swear your mum's life, you've seen us grabbing the keeper's arm, then someone's pulling his shirt. Yeah, we crowd the keeper and whatnot. But you see the nonsense. When you actually fact check it, it's not making no sense. None of you gave her monkeys. When Anya was running jokes about his handball, when we got shagged against Aston Villa, when Martinelli and David Luiz have been sent off, when they forgot to draw the lines against Brentford, many other shags. Don't leave it to the ref. That goes for Arsenal and West Ham. We haven't won the league yet. As much as I'm leading that charge, it's not been done. Oh, you only won the league because of VAR. That whatever you lot need to go to sleep, you lot go and do that. To which I would say, really? So we're disregarding the other 80-odd points? Really? It doesn't make sense. Cry more. But even if that's what you feel, I don't care. Like, I do not give my monkeys. I've seen us get shagged. We done the shagging. In fact, that's not even right. Because people got vim for us. Are we PGMOL? Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. Please, man. Please, man. Anyways, people, please make sure you're smashing the like button. I'll get into the comments in a second. You would have seen me just play that clip at the beginning of this vid. So that's kind of conveyed everything. But what I would say as well is a lot of you don't care about justice. A lot of you don't care about consistencies, really. It's the vim. It's because you wanted Arsenal tears. You don't want Arsenal to win the league. That's why you're vexed. Now I get it. There's probably fans that want consistency with referees. I'm the king of that. Everybody can see my reaction in the West Ham game. I actually said, just give them the penalty, give them the goal. Sorry, let's go on. I'm on controlling the controllables. That's a 1 minute flashpoint. You get it? Because on another day, when we removed the excitement of us just doing the job, which I said is what I wanted, obviously, Arteta, you repatterned your mistake. But when Ben White got injured, boys, I think we came off the pace. We changed. We tried to do the Galaxy brain stuff that could have bit us on the arse on another day. If we never had David Raya, we could have been in problems. Really and truly, Trossard was our best player on the pitch if it's not David Raya. So, yeah, we needed to up it. But main thing is, clean sheet, 3 points. I don't know about the pay against them. A lot of people are emotionally invested. And as you can see with my tweet here, for a boring side nobody watches, you sure are emotionally invested. Stay safe, touch grass, enjoy life. That's what I would say. Because I get it. You can shit house. You don't have to like Arsenal Football Club and all of those kind of things, people. But some of you are, there's hate and banter and whatnot. Some of you are too invested. Like, you're too invested to the point where there's a thin line between love and hate. You love us really, but listen, you look, winners win, losers explain. You man go do that. Arsenal, we've been ahead of the curve. When we was crying about injuries and the state of football, nobody backed it. When we was crying about referees and inconsistencies, no one backed it. I remember Cedric Suarez, North London derby. When Bellerin got concussed, man, we're laughing. All right, cool. Sunday league approach. Don't give the refs a decision to make. We've been shagged. We done the shagging. We will be shagged again. It happens. Every fan base in this earth will say, oh, no, we've got more decisions that went against us and all of this kind of bullshit. Take that up with PGMOL. That's their business. It's nothing to do with us, boy. But yeah, and I'm going to say this. You lot called us victims. Now you man are victims. So as you can see, I've tweeted here. So what? Are you lot the victims now? No one can rise up fouls like us, Arsenal fans. Justice for Everton and Brentford. Because no one had this justice when Kovacic should have been sent off, or a Rodri handball, or Doku booting, man, or numerous things actually that Mane's got away with, Salah's got away with, Van Dijk. And you notice how I'm mentioning bare clubs. The game is dirty. Sometimes you have to get your hands dirty. We tried to do the beacon and hope, the gentleman thing. I don't care if you don't like us. I don't care how we do it, by all means necessary. When people love to go, that's why nobody likes Arsenal fans. You clearly do, because half your friends and family are Arsenal fans and you watch us all the time. Plus, even if that's the case, sorry, 1 second. Where is it? Sorry, I'm just searching for some flying fucks to give. But yeah, justice for Everton. Because no one ain't talking about Bernardo Silva doing madness. No one ain't talking about Brentford getting shagged twice, Matthias Nunes not getting sent off, let alone a pen. When Ramsdale got thrown into his own net, that Cedric North London derby pen, do you know what's so funny? As much as I don't like refs and PGMOL, go back a couple of years ago when we had a goal disallowed, yeah, and Leicester away. It's actually identical. So it is what it is. The Brentford lines, everybody laughed. Big up Newcastle. When the man used to mash up our players are coming back bruised and blooded, balls are going out the pitch, madness in the goal, Joe Linton doing the most, Kamara's doing the most. You said toughen up, get on with it. It happens. All right, so everyone get on with it then, innit? I hope everybody enjoyed their Sunday dinner, though. I really do. I really do. Crowding is not the same as holding a goalkeeper's arm. People are choosing to be stupid on purpose. Little do you know, that's what happens when it's Arsenal Football Club. So good. I had to have it twice, people. And then you can see Gabby Abonglo chatting shit again, people. But yeah, as this tweet says, when we were talking about consistency, when it came to kicking the ball away last season, we were told to stop crying. So please, guys, take your own advice. That's it. And to everyone, word to this edited picture, big up Saka, man. Saka's been trolling. And again, Arsenal have now won 10 games this season by a 1-0 scoreline. It's 1-0 to the Arsenal for a reason. Isolated to what we can control and what West Ham can control away from the referees. Boys, we started well. Ben White, whether it's tactically, whether it's the stoppage in play, I think we allowed West Ham to go into the game. Second half, bar the first 10 minutes, I think it turned into one of those games, innit? So yeah, it is what it is. By all means necessary, we're two games away. I don't want anyone to be complacent against Burnley and Crystal Palace because Banner aside, they ain't achieved nothing yet. What have we achieved? And this is what I'm saying. When have you seen Arsenal doing this? Because even the Man United images that are coming up, if you go and actually watch the video, that's not what happened. People are stupid. Everybody is getting shagged. Please don't do it with Arsenal fans because we can rise up. 2020, 21, Burnley away. 2021-22, Crystal Palace away. 2022-23, Newcastle. The following season, Manchester City. The same season, Newcastle. The same season, Newcastle. And we've got plenty to go throughout the years. All fan bases can do this. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What needs to be the wider discussion is every team is holding in the. I see Everton do it, Arsenal therefore do it, Man United do it. Everybody's put more. Spurs do it. There's much of an emphasis on set pieces. So if there needs to be a change, it is around governing set pieces. And you lot are in for a sad mistake. Obviously, I'm gonna say this. You lot have a very naive thinking of, oh yeah, they get some set piece laws because again, nobody said anything when it was Bruno. You lot got some naive thoughts. If they really clamp down on grappling and grabbing, you know we got Magalhaes, innit? What the fuck do you think is going to happen if you can't hold him? Anyways, please don't tell me about no injustice. Please don't tell me about no nonsense. Please, man. The game's the game. Like, it's by any means necessary. Please, man. Please don't tell me about refereeing. Please. Pretty please. Fulham and that. Please. This one, scandalous behavior. Please. Saliba last season. Please allow me. Please allow me. Please allow me. Please allow me. Please. I never saw the amount of outrage. Please. What's all this? I'm never going to play this. But you can see it. We all remember this game a few years ago against Newcastle. We tried to do the calling out, and at some point you have to become the villains. People are just mad we're doing it better than them. To be fair, the foul by Pablo isn't like other examples that are being shared. Pablo has his arms across the goalkeeper, holding the opposite arm. This clearly limits Raya's ability to claim or play the keeper, and is marked differently to the other goals that should have stood. We all know every goalkeeper is protected, because I've therefore moaned about that when it's not gone with Arsenal. We know this, so don't tempt fate. The first action is actually Raya, so it makes things redundant. And obviously, you could say, oh, there could be a penalty, which they could. But then you've got Declan Rice doing the most to Mavropanos. You've got Souček's antics. The bigger question is consistency, because that same thing will happen in another game, like many incidences, whether it's yellow cards, red cards, this and that. The same thing will happen at some point if it hasn't already, and there's different outcomes. Magalhaes against Spurs versus Magalhaes away from home comes to mind. As I said, please allow me. Please, man. You don't want to do this with Arsenal. Like, again, we all remember Liverpool a few years ago. We all remember Gabriel Jesus being booked. We all remember Kai Havertz's goal against Liverpool being ruled out. Man are talking about, I don't want to ruin the state of their game and whatnot. Bernardo Silva's punching, man. Is it a pussy old punch? 100%. But you don't want to cry about stuff in football. Go cry about stuff. Please. David Luiz, please. We've been crying about refs for years. Mike Dean ruined my childhood. And many a ref before Mike Dean. Allow us, man. It was all fun and games when this was happening, though. It was all fun and games when this was happening. It was all great. And obviously, we've had decisions. By all means, I'm not saying that, we haven't had decisions that have gone for us, but there's also been them that have gone against us. So everyone, they're not going to change the refs. You got the best managers, best players, allegedly, best managers, best players, best sports dons, all the best things in the Premier League, allegedly, whether they're from England or all over the world. Why do you think the referees are the same dons? It can't be a coincidence with the amount of money, the TV rights, what this league has become, what football has become, best owners and things. Why have you got mediocre referees? It adds to the entertainment product. Football is fixed to a degree. Let's not beat around the bush with it. Again, remember this when Saliba got shagged as well. I'm sure in this very game, either that season or the season before, Saliba gave away a penalty against Chelsea that was shaky. But yeah, let's not do that one-upsmanship and all that nonsense. And again, control what you can control. Fernandes puts that ball in the back of the net. This is irrelevant. We went and scored a few moments later. Control the controllables. Because when I removed the emotion, we started the game well. We didn't put the ball in the back of the net. Or Trossard hitting the post didn't really test him. Then we, went with the Ben White injury and the tactics, and I think it just took the sting out of the game. We lost a lot of control in it, and probably quite fortunate not to concede before half time. So as much as I get annoyed in the second half of games where we're a bit indifferent, we're knocking it down the left, we're knocking it down the right, I think we needed that. But I saw kind of two different Arsenal sides, if that makes sense. Like in the first half, we are a point. I saw the Arsenal side that has a bit of momentum, like from the Newcastle game, Fulham game, Atletico Madrid. And then I saw what we've been doing all season type of thing. So Mikel Arteta, like, I can't lie at the point of the season, none of that Zubamendi right back foolishness. I have to big up Raya. I have to big up Trossard. Big up yourself, Mr. Martin Odegaard. The biggest talking point for me beyond this, what the hell is going to go on at right back? Because Timber needs to be there for Burnley realistically, or at the very earliest Crystal Palace, and get some minutes in him. We hope for the best with Ben White. I think Ben White's kicked his last ball in an Arsenal shirt, smarting and whatnot. Mascara needs to go on that right back crash course. Because, boy, it can get long. It can get long. Exactly. And even this, no one ain't crying about that. You're just crying because it's Arsenal. I don't want to get copyright. But when man are booting off Saka's calf and this BS is happening, no one ain't got nothing to say. Nobody was saying nothing and doing Justice Warriors when we got shagged against when we got shagged against Everton, against Wolves, and there's many more. Granit Xhaka, numerous. I remember Granit Xhaka being sent off for a tactical foul, which was never that. Let's not talk about the Cedric. Not a single Spurs fan. Like I see Abby Summers doing the most. Not a single Spurs fan cared about this. Not a single Spurs fan cared about that. Remember when Martinelli's goal was disallowed a few years ago? Please, not drawing lines. Let's not do this, man. And every club can do this. Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this. Gyökeres against Nick Pope. Let's not do this. Martinelli, please, and it's still this cunt, Michael Oliver. This was the penalty. This was the goal disallowed I was referring to, people. Remember when they said Ben White's impeded? All right, there's consistency then. So we learned. No one weren't saying nothing when this happened. Just be honest. You don't. And the thing is, if for those that are purists of the game and whatnot, cool. Yesterday, there's only a mad outlaw because Arsenal won. A lot of you do not care about morality. A lot of you don't care because if the shoe's on the other foot, hold that. You didn't care. You laughed when Anya was doing his nonsense. But again, all you can do in football, unfortunately, is control the controllables. Don't believe me. Please go and look at my reaction in my watch along at the very moment. Because nobody can quantify the foolishness from refs. Wait, yeah, no. Pep Guardiola, come on, you irons. How the league table would look without VAR? We're still top, so who cares, man? That big up Trossardinho as well, man. They tried to kill you in the press before the game. Best performance of the year, really, from you. Yeah, you hit the post, you scored, but you were defending. You was everywhere, man. You was everywhere. And you got neeks like this. These are the people writing articles about his personal life. Shameful. You tried to, something that's been known for months, you try to leak it on the day. Horrible you. But when has anyone in the media been somewhat decent? Arteta got Zubamendi PTSD for no reason. I love Zubamendi, but we cannot carry anybody right now. White season done, in my opinion. And the knock on, this is why I want another midfielder, because if we had someone with the engine like Rice, maybe we don't lose. Maybe we could have got away with Rice at right back. It didn't bang. It did not bang. I remember in that game, I'm saying, oh, are we going Martinelli? Is it a mascara thing? White season is done, in my opinion. I'm no physio. I am no one in the know in it. But yeah, there's that. Calafiori was injured. Ben White's knee injury does not look good at all. So yeah, it's looking like a farewell Ben White for people. So yeah, before we crack on with that, can we make sure we're smashing the like button? Let me see what you lot are saying. Appreciate you, Rob, for pushing the likes. Love the title, bro. Cam one love. The funniest thing is, if Saliba and Gabriel grabbed the opposition goalkeeper and Arsenal scored a goal from it, that stood, we'd be having the opposite argument. No objectivity whatsoever. People can't. They're biased. They gaslight. I'll be honest, yeah. I personally feel when it comes to Arsenal, people turn into Karens. I'll be so honest. Intentionally stupid. Because you're already complicit in it's like going to court and the judge is biased. The jury's been contaminated. It is what it is. This is why everybody knows I can talk my shit. If we're talking about actual football, its purest element, there's no one better than me on this platform. There's no one. Nobody. But you love turning this into tribal nonsense. So fuck it. Is what it is. When it works for you, fair play. We got out of there, boys. Title challenge is still on. If it went left and it was 1-1, only got ourselves to blame. They're vexed, bro. People had drafts ready to bombard their Arsenal supporting friends, do the most. Notice how your phones are quiet. Notice that, because my phone's quiet. No one ain't in my Instagrams. No one ain't doing the most. To be fair, there's a couple of neeks on YouTube. To be really honest, there is 1-2 neeks. Like that same video I played at the start. Bro, some man's just come out and said, I don't even know. He just said, you black Muslims are robots. Of course it's a foul. The hell did black people Muslims do? Like, what the fuck? It's a foul, but all year you've been blocking goalkeepers and getting away with it. Again, we've explained why it's not the same thing. Now you try to say it's a foul, but Martinez wasn't fouled the Villa game at the Emirates. To be fair, Arsenal never said it was a foul. The ref did. And I just simply said, bit racist much, mate. And this is why, yeah, some of you need to go out and touch grass because my man is doing the most there, bro. Like, oh, what a guy, man. What a guy. But yeah, I digress. Let's get back into what we need to get back into, people, and what you lot saying in the comments. So yeah, all these fake pundits that can't analyze football. Bro, Schmeichel, you played for City and Man United. You're just chatting shit all the time. Schmeichel, Craig Burnley, Shay Given, who's crying about his move. You know, they're like dead. And the thing is, this is why I'm just unwilling, because there's never going to be equality. Because half of these people that doing this, were they not saying a few weeks ago, oh my God, there's a pylon with Arsenal. These are the same people that will mock. It's the same rhetoric where people say, oh, mental health matters, and then you go mock people online. People become emotionally stupid, irrational in their decisions. Man start foaming at the mouth. By all means, I'm not saying you have to like Arsenal, you know, but some people do too much. Like, you get too much of a kick out of this. So you must love us. You must love us. Fuck them all, man. Fuck them all. Juju. He didn't, bang. Yo, 30th of May, I'll be there. Everybody forward. Everybody forward. We need to get the job done, though. And I'll be real. If I was at Arsenal, everybody needs to kick up their ass for the Burnley game, because these are where the Spaniards are. I do think when you remove the emotion and you look at the West Ham game, it needed to be better. It needed to be better. It was devoid of any real quality. There was a point in that game where really and truly, like the first half, as much as I feel we were the better side, there was 2 saves. They drew a big save. Trossard drew a big save. Raya was called into action, and then obviously you saw the second half win as well, man. Nah, fuck that, man. Fuck that, man. Sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it's needed, bro. Sometimes it's needed, man. Sometimes it's needed, and I'm sorry. There's many football purists, regardless of their teams. But if we're gonna do this tribal nonsense, then West Ham fans were celebrating with City. Are you watching Arsenal? I know what you had a great day, yeah. Enjoy the fucking championship. And I hope that's not the case. I hope Leeds do something against Spurs. Unfortunately, Arsenal confirmed that Nottingham Forest and Leeds will still be in the league. Big up Leeds, Chapel Town and that. Leeds are obviously going to be on a beach having a party. Spuds are going to stay in the division. It's cool, though, because had they have gone down, I don't know where we get them 6 points from, man. So, yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hold that. Firm that. It is what it is. You lot can't come and bring nonsense to Arsenal fans. Nah, you lot just crying. Oh, just get on with it. You got to be tougher. At some point, the bullied have to become the bullies. It is what it is. As mad as it sounds. Mike Tyson used to get dealt with. And then what happened? He had enough of the good boy thing. Same as George Foreman. Smack man up. ESPN doing way too much. Us against the world, man. And this is why there'll be a time where we could talk ball. We can have a laugh and a joke with other fans and whatnot. But it's not now. And this is why I hate certain fans that still do this. Oh my, why can't you accept us? Fuck them. They hate us because they ain't us. They don't drip like us. You get it? Because I'm the most handsome guy in the world, Arsenal got the most handsome male supporters. We definitely got the chungest gal. They're hating us. We're the culture club. We're bottlers. The managers this, my strikers that. We haven't done this. We haven't done that. And still you chat about us. Still it's mad. Still it's mad. Bring the parade. It's time. It's going to be madness. It's going to be madness. The whole world going mad over Arsenal is crazy. Let them get mad. Let them get mad. Let them get mad. Certain man probably didn't even take their kids on the school run. Certain man's mums, girlfriends, aunties, sisters, cousins probably listening to Beres Hammond, cleaning the yard, making sure the rice and peas and the mac and cheese all done, probably done by 2-3 p.m. Sunday. It's not been touched. Probably didn't put it in the fridge, got dashed away. It's not our fault. Chat to the ref, because we've been shagged. We will be shagged again. So yeah, man. It is what it is. I don't mind. Hey, do you support Man United? Because Man United fans with Fergie time, where do you think that comes from? Manchester City? Where do you think that comes from? Chelsea? And the thing is, do you think any of them fan bases that want stuff care? They used to say the same thing about Arsenal. Who cares? You lot can do that. Cheating, buying refs, whatever helps you sleep. Whatever, just pill. Hey, bro. Bring a next bottle, man. But no chaser. I need the strongest rival tears rum possible. We're back in it. Well, fuck her, man. I don't mind. We'll have that. Still one. We'll have that. It was clear and obvious and took 5 minutes to check. Take that with them, because what I do say this about referees, I don't like VAR is not the problem. It's how they implement it. Not even because I've definitely said this before. Away from obviously yesterday. As much as I'm anti-refs and establishment, and I've been on them, yeah, to a degree. If you've made the right decision, you have made the right decision. I can't get at you for it taking long, which clearly it did. That does kill the game. It does kill some sort of sting out of the game. I can't get onto you if you made the right decision. What I will say, though, if I was a West Ham fan and there was any injustice beyond the obvious, I might stand corrected. And I'm obviously happy with this. But it just felt like when we was into the added on time and the whole madness happened and the 5 minutes, It don't feel like the added on times given, the madness is happening. It don't feel like we played them like we played the timeout. It don't feel like we played like it felt like the whistle blew a lot sooner. So I'd be vexed about that, man. Love the title, man. Fuck 'em, man. Fuck 'em, bro. Because when we take our L's, we take our L's. We lose the Champions League final or bottle this bread. What do you think they're gonna say? We don't know them from nowhere. We don't know them from nowhere. All right, big up forwards. Dead. Not gonna lie, the people posted a screenshot of the foul and asking how the goal wasn't given is beyond me. The man was fouled, let it go. Just let it go, fam. Because we're gonna get shagged again. We've been shagged this season. We're gonna get shagged again. Everybody is going to happen. It's literally like Sunday League. I do think there has to be something done. And I've said this from the jump of the season. I said this last year. I said this when Newcastle were doing madness. Something needs to be done about the wrestling at set pieces. It's not going to, though. So, yeah. Hella Arsenal derangement syndrome. You're talking to people that got rabies, bro, and they're like when asked, it's like, you know, when you watch their movies and people get infected by a virus, they start moving mad, and it's like they're vampires and stuff. This is how people become when it's Arsenal discourse. This is why I can't take it into mind. I'll just run bants. When we have to hold it, it is what it is. Bro, Gabriel Magalhaes with a free run. And the other use. Exactly. Souček was, it is what it is. Like, because then people saying, if anything, it should have been a pen. Okay, then the Souček one. So are they going to give a pen or is it a foul? How do you look at it? I don't give a fuck, man. This vitriol has, I can't even say that word, it has nothing to do with the PGMOL. They were just certain we were going to choke. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Exactly. All right, Googs, don't bread me. You was talking smoky in the watch along. Don't bread. Because I'm in Arsene Wenger mode. I'm, you know, shake hands and the better man won, and we could have a glass of wine or a beer after the game. But then when I get into Jose Mourinho, well, no, stay over that side. Fuck your stuff, blood. You're going mad. We have worked hard. Job's not done. There's no congratulations. Is it mathematically possible that anyone beyond Arsenal can win the Premier League? No. So we keep working. I don't look at the league table. We just have to keep fighting, man. A's up 3, 3's up, as Jim has said there. Bro, I don't care, bro. I have to admit, it's a genuine shame seeing all these ex-footballers being such bellends around Arsenal. Arsenal, they know they're chatting shit. Some people hate Arsenal anyways. Schmeichel, people like that. Gabby Abonglahor, Troy Deeney, Jeff Sterling, all of these guys, they hate Arsenal anyways. They're in jobs where they talk about football. Of course, they're going to push the agenda. Then you've got producers that are setting up shows, rage baiting, clickbaiting, chatting shit about Arsenal. I would say chatting shit about Arsenal, then chatting shit about Man United is cash money. Arsenal pays their bills for that. So I hear it. And I've said this to you lot before. I dream of a world where in life, let alone football, but whatever club you support, until we can ignore these big accounts and all this foolishness, they can't get any attention. That's the name of the game, innit? Attention. They can't. But we're never going to be like that as society. So it is what it is, fam. Fuck them. Simple as that. Fuck them. Bro, because they're chatting shit. This season made me way more tribal than I've been in recent years. Of course, I'm as tribal as an Arsenal fan as they come, but there comes to a point like, nah, you man are just chatting shit about the team, like, and it's just pylons and just nonsense and foaming at mouths and inconsistent stuff without context and spinning narratives and doing nonsense and just carrying on with stuff. Like, and what made it go off for me is actually Maresca celebrating with Chelsea, which I want to see that. Who doesn't want to see Rob Edwards for Wolves or Maresca at the time running off and celebrating with his team? Arteta breathes on his technical area. There's issues. So my thing is just keep it true, but they're never going to keep it true. And half of these people, I can tell you for free, when they come off that camera, they're not believing that stuff. It is WWE. Need to be professional in the last 2 games. City more than capable of winning their last 3, 100%. There can be no complacency. Barry's Hammond, seeing him in a couple of weeks. There can be no complacency. But stranger things have happened. There can be no complacency. Of course, I hope we turn up there. There's bare goals. It's our last home game. Everything into it. I hope Bournemouth, like when you look at Everton, Brentford, and Bournemouth, that 3-game stretch for City going into it, I was saying I don't think Everton can do a thing. I know Goodison Park, etc. But I did think City clicked into gear. Brentford, I didn't think you'd lose 3-0, but I did think you would lose that because City are playing at home. Bournemouth was my one. I must admit, I am changing my mind. If I'm completely honest with you, I don't think Bournemouth are going to get anything. Of course, I hope I'm wrong, because even a draw is decent. The haters don't matter at this stage of the season. Let them focus. Like Terry said, ESPN and TalkSport and other journals have been gaslighting football fans about Arsenal all year. The media is the strongest narrative. All you need to do is research Project Mockingbird, Football Mirror Society. Because there's bare people that have legitimate reasons to hate Arsenal. There's people that don't hate us for no reason. And even if you hate, because there's people that hate Arsenal, but they got common sense, bro. Like, a lot of you lot are sheep. I'm never going to be one to talk to the deaf, innit? Big up the deaf dons. You get the example in it. Dead. Dead. I knew I was going to wake up a bunch. Big up fire. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Same old Arsenal is cheating, bro. Bring it. Because the only thing that's not, I don't know, man, between the tears and the 3 points, I don't know. Obviously, it is the 3 points, but I don't know which one feels better. It feels so good. Like, man, I cry. You know, this is right. You know, ain't won it in 20 years, and you only won it because VAR and da-da-da. Spin your blood clot narratives. Because once it's confirmed, it's not gonna say VAR on the thing. It is what it is. How many there's teams that have been better than us that have been discredited. Jose Mourinho's Chelsea, it's just money. City, it's just money. 115 charges. Arsenal's bare foreign players. Man United, Alex Ferguson, Fergie time, cheating behind the best players and that. There's always swings and roundabouts and moving parts and all this kind of crap. We win one Prem, but it's been 20 odd years and it's 1 out of 4 for Mikel Arteta. You win one champs. God, I don't really think we're winning the champs, but yeah, it's only one champs. It's the new thing as well. It's not the old one. They're always going to do the spin narratives. This is why, fuck external validation. Arsenal could win the Tour de France, Wimbledon, World Cup, Prem champs, all club domestic football, London Marathon, donate hella money to charity, and someone would still save 1 million starving kids all over the world, and people would still talk nonsense. It's happened before us. It's going to happen after us. It is what it is. Liverpool sides as well, man. We're chatting inhalers. You won the PL during COVID. Who cares? Because a lot of these people, it's just copium. Like, you lot can't say what you want. As long as I can see pictures, man, I'm holding silverware. And the 2025-26 Premier League winners. Oh, run my guard on, lad. DG VAR room has a small TV and W officials. Other leagues much more sophisticated. Time for them to upgrade during the next Black Friday to those big TVs to reach consistency. Bro, they're getting pressured, bro. What people forget is football referees are human. So, and as much as I give referees stick and get onto them, they are human. They can make mistakes. But that's my thing. They're not robots where they're automated. They suffer from bias, unconscious bias. They might bottle a big decision in several moments. They might actually get the decision right. There's bare things going off in their head. These are the things. The haters don't matter at this stage of the season. Full focus must be on the last 2 games. Kill the games early. Take the outcome out of the referee's hands. Take the outcome out of the referee's hands. Because there's been numerous. I'm sure the Gary O'Neill, when he was over them sides, he'd been crying all season about VAR. Everyone's cried about VAR, but no one cared. Gary O'Neill's tears were on deaf ears. Rob Edwards were on deaf ears. David Moyes, deaf ears. Keith Andrews this very last week. Nobody cared. To be fair, I ain't seen Nuno say anything. I see Bowen like, it takes 5 minutes. Bro, if Arsenal win the league, it's not because of that game. If West Ham go down, it's not because of that game. They have, how many wins have West Ham got all season? How many else? How many points have we got on the board? Doesn't make sense. Started in August. I don't tell you what to think, just think. Call them out, DG. Some man want to be fans now. I'll be honest, I see a lot of people getting vexed about that. The whole influencer culture, where were you when Arsenal was dead? We all know it's a thing, innit? I don't care. I just want this damn Prem. I just want the damn Prem. I just want the Prem, bro. The worst part about all this is that we're literally just replicating what lower end teams have been doing for decades, but now it's unacceptable. We just do it better. It's just because we're not pussios. Big up, man. Arsenal is making the media talk, so we're getting something to talk about. Hit the likes. We're drinking all the haters' tears. Arsenal against the world. That's where our heads need to be for the next 3 period. Tunnel vision. Bro, he's just a dickhead, bro. Like, Peter Schmeichel, elite goalkeeper, but, like, bro, rules changed because of what you were doing. Like, and this is the thing. They're not impartial. Like, you, man, have a reason to talk nonsense. But I don't mind it. Does anyone go on these media platforms? Does anyone watch their traditional things for anything around football to take it in seriously? Bowen always used to stand Kevin Davies and Kevin Nolan on our rookie. Bro, as they should. As they should. People just don't like that. At some point, someone at Arsenal went, fuck that now. Had enough, bro. Because when we were trying to do this pretty football thing, disregard set pieces, it's only really under Mikel Arteta. It is on in my lifetime. Like, I wasn't here for George Graham like that. I'm 31. No, I wasn't here. Set pieces were not really anything. Now I genuinely think, well, we could do a thing. And even that's dishonest because a lot of people mock set pieces. Amad Diallo, how many goals has your team scored from set pieces? How many set pieces are rising? The ball is out of play in the Premier League less. The ball's in play less. We're playing against low blocks and things like that. So all this Arsenal we're in football, how can Arsenal influence 19 other teams? Surely there's belly to beast stuff there. I don't tell you what to think, just think, bro. Good evening, DG. How are you? I think the goal was correct to be taken away. Other clubs cheat. I'll be real. I was relieved more than anything. Like, I did think there was a foul riot. I think there's madness going on in the box. I was prepared for every eventuality. As I said, we play West Ham today, for example. That happens. It's 1-1. We're having very different conversations. So, yeah, man, we got away with one. Well, not even got away with one. We did get away with one. Because realistically, I remember the build-up play to the corner we conceded. That should have never happened. So like I said, football's decided in both ends. And ultimately on the surface, we scored more. We conceded less than our opponent on the day. But we could have scored more in real time. We could have defended a lot better. Arteta tactically, he started it well. Reverted back to type with the whole right-back stuff. Then patterned it again. There's all things that, you know, we'll take the 3 points first and foremost every day of the week. But there's things that need to be improved going to Burnley, innit? Just a sobering reminder that we're not just going to turn up and it's all great. So, yeah, man, it is what it is in that regards. I hope it is special, man. Bro, fuck their asterisks, bro. Fuck their asterisks. I'm here to watch football, blood. I'm not no algebra done. And there's better, you know what? A lot of you've got talents, you know. A lot of you turn into algebra dons, maths dons, fortune tellers. I hope you lot put as much effort into hating Arsenal and agendas about Arsenal in your personal lives. Some of you don't support my club. You put more attention into my club than your missus. And some of you got kids. When last she take your son to the park? Son's all coming out in that. When last she buy my blood clot ice cream? Where you want to get all screenshots and that. And when your girl leaves you and the stepdad's an Arsenal fan, what the fuck do you think's going to happen? And I hope whoever does it pull out games week. They read that up, man. Ruin my couple lives need to get ruined now. So yeah, it is what it is. Cry more, bro. I've done better crying. I will do crying again. So these lot can cry. Fuck their tears, man. Fuck their tears. Because nothing ain't more tearful than Paris 06 or how the Premier League races ended in the last 3 years or Baku or whatever. The list goes on. We're not going to do that. Now, West Ham are gone, my boy. West Ham are gone, my boy. I'll be real. West Ham are gone, my boy. They're gone. They're gone. It's over, man. Spurs, easy 3 points today. They're playing at home. I don't know if it's their last home game, but I feel they're playing at home. De Zerbi's doing all right for them. Leeds, obviously, they're playing for pride. I'm sure they're not going to go out there on purpose. I just think the energy levels are different, innit, really? So, yeah. Blackgate, I appreciate you for your super chat. Lots of hate, but boy, is it worth it to see our captain lift that trophy on the 24th? 2 wins to get, and we'll have it done. I'm getting excited. I can't lie. Palace scares me. Burnley scares me. I love listening to you talk, DG, to you talk football, CJ. Why is this not coming up? I'd love to see your comment. I love listening to you talk about football, CJ, but please can you tell Curtis to stop whining and support us with positive vibes, bro? Every man and woman's got free will. I don't know what's going on over there. What you like, I don't like, just turn it off. If it's not for you, just turn it off. Who cares what the haters think? Tell them again. Tell them again. Tell them again. There's a clear... Exactly. No, but no. BG, you're trying to find common sense. Arsenal have been crowding the goalkeeper all season. When have you seen one Arsenal man grab a shirt? Next one, lock the arm. And for what it's worth, I'm a villain. I'm a see you next Tuesday. I'm a passion merchant see you next Tuesday at its chorus level. I admire it from West Ham. The problem is in today's day and age, can't get away with it. Peckham Reds talking. Remember how our unbeaten run ended? I don't care. Because where was the justice then? Hell up out of here with that bullshit, man. Why do I dislike Mastodon so much? Probably because I'm just about scraped to see. Probably. No, but for real, like man start, but the XG and the totality of the points and the goals came from the left-hand side and symmetry and da and Arteta has walked to the left 20 times and this has happened and Gyökeres wears jeans and Saka's not good and the keeper, Daria's only good because of the defense in front of him, Gabriel this, Saliba that, right back this, left back that, left wing this, There's beer chatting, 1 billion spent 7 years and we all know the spills. We all know the spills. But despite all of that, this Arsenal team's not good. They had it easy. They only won. Do you know how I know you're rattled? How people are rattled? You only won the league. As I keep saying, you only won the league because everyone else was worse. Everyone else has been shit. That's their business. Because I've seen that when Liverpool won it. I've seen that several times. And what do you want Arsenal to do about that? So if I run a race and I win a race, I only won the race because I was faster than everyone. Great logic. Great. Fantastico. None of them applied this logic and this vim and this energy and this level of analysis in their personal lives, let alone for their clubs. And what's so fun is they try and do the misery thing. Their clubs have been shit. Arsenal's been a relief, hoping the annual bottling comes. And there's another thing, they call Arsenal fans unbearable shit. We probably are, but that's not, people move like Arsenal fans are here. Every other football fan's a beacon of hope. I know Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Spurs fans that chat shit, gas up their players, do this, do that. You don't want to call us bottlers and do this and do that. And it's banged because we have been doing that. We've been delivering and that. But then you lot can't be running bants and slagging us off. And it's not done yet. But the one time it goes the other way, not hold that. You have to. And then say, oh, Arsenal fans are unbearable. This one, no one likes you. Who cares what you like? Who cares what you like? Who cares what you like? Somebody show me anybody in business or any elite sports team or any elite sports player or athlete that's been universally liked. Because there is obviously some exceptions, but the vast majority of them are not liked. Mayweather was not liked. Mike Tyson was not liked. Muhammad Ali was not liked. Tiger Woods was not liked. Not everybody liked Rafa Nadal. Lewis Hamilton, they say, you get where I'm going with it. I need Palace to get something on Wednesday. Trophy needs to be lifted at the Emirates. Myth. Hi, Deluded Gooner. Big up Kenya. Big up the Kenyans, them. 2 games to go. Arsenal win the Prem and champs. Champs, I ain't got no hope, man. But this Prem, I can't lie, Arteta, bro. And the boys, you have to rise it. Because I don't know where we go. If we don't do this, now this one, I don't know where we go. And I don't want it to be a thing where you bottle the league. You're on like now, the champs is do or die in the champs anyways. But we won the Prem. I do think right now the Champions League is a step too far, but we win the Prem. Go out and enjoy yourself. Obviously, turn up on the day and whatnot, but there's worst comes to worst, we got 2 trophies in that parade. So best case scenario, apologies, we got 2 trophies. Worst case scenario, all right, we lick our wounds. Champions of Europe, you never sing that. We'll be back in the Champions League one day. I don't know if I'll be there to see it. I've only seen 2 finals in my life. I don't know if I'll be there, but we'll go again. But boys, got the Prem. You didn't end up empty-handed. You got to 2 finals. You won a cup. You won the Prem, sorry. Got to 2 finals. You embarrassed yourself in the FA Cup, which has been on brand since the last time we won it. We go again in it. If City lose their next game, the league is done. Bro, you know there's going to be shags, bro. They're trying their best to engineer this thing. Spurs slip up tonight. It's on. Leeds at home, though, man. Listen, I rate Leeds more than Spurs for obvious reasons, but Leeds on the beach, bro. I've been issuing out sucky bombs on Instagram all day yesterday. I'm tired of people talking nonsense. They can cry me a river, bro. Word to Justin Timberlake. We won because no one won. All this nonsense, bro, where that's copium. Dead. I don't want to hear that. I'm an engineer, so I understand most of the math, but I'm capable of being objective because I actually like football. No, it's nothing to do with maths. It's like people just hate. These people do not like football, bro. I hope you read this. I'm a data analyst from Atletico Madrid, and playing against Arsenal is very difficult in every metric, as it should be. I don't care about being liked, but I know there's no way Arsenal fans are worse than United, Chelsea, or City fans. Arsenal fans are not worse than London-based Manchester United fans. I don't know about them other sides of Manchester, but the London and Adam McCullough, like, they're all from the same hymn sheet. They're all not there, bro. Chelsea were talking, bro. Chelsea fans talking smoky, especially when they drew against us. Smoky. Man United are talking smoky again. Liverpool were talking smoky. Arsenal fans have been talking smoky and had egg on their face. My point being, everybody chat shit. Everybody. It's not my fault. Everybody loves my club. Your friends, your families, your aunties, your uncles. You go anywhere all over the world, much less London. There's all Arsenal fans. It's not my fault. and you talk smack to them, jump in your WhatsApp group, pinging them off, chatting nonsense, loving it. And when the shoe's on the other foot, a moving man eventually meets their luck, you know. Everyone stay safe. Everyone stay safe. Everyone stay safe. Parade in May. DJ ain't ever lied to you lot. You think I forget the nonsense I was subjected to by these YouTube pundits? Not everyone is going to like you in this life. It is what it is. Yeah, but some of our fans, I can't lie, some of our fans are like that. Let's be honest. Some of our fans are soft. And I do think it's more the fans younger than me, if I'm honest, not to be ageist, because I do think they, you know, like if you rate it, keep it with the running example, right? Keep it with the running example. Obviously, in my life, you grew up, obviously, if I'm running a race, you want to be first, innit? You can finish second or third, obviously be proud, all of that, but you're more vexed that you didn't win. Aspire. Now it's everybody's a winner, the journey. Everyone's take whether there could be 100 people in a race, a straight sprint where you finish first or 100, everyone takes part. I do think there's them kind of soft Arsenal fans in our fan base, and I think them lot ain't really had adversity in life. Never grew up not being liked. They ain't got that in them. Like, do you get it? So yeah, man. I remember when everyone hated Fergie. You'll always be hated if you're at top at compete. Exactly. Why do you think I hate Man United? Because, yeah, they cheated, but they're winning. Winning breeds envy. And we ain't even done nothing yet. Man said Marcel's past that, you know. But all the ops on smoke. Raya got double tapped by 2 West Ham players. The amount of copium is unreal. You'll drive yourself insane, bro. Like me, I've patterned my YouTube algorithm, like from a viewing perspective, Instagram, unless people are in my DMs, which I don't even see my DMs. All of it's off. I've curated my thing. Twitter's the only one where it kind of cross follows. I've created my thing, so I only see, even if I don't agree with certain pundits, certain YouTubers, certain content creators, like I know your opinion's your opinion, innit? I'm not seeing the nonsense, the one-upsmanship and all this crap, bro. Smash the like button and sub so we can get DG to 100k. Probably have sideburns by we get there. That seems like a distant dream, but we keep fighting. I'm a City fan. I'm happy for you guys. I am no hater at all. Don't be happy for us. Don't be happy for us. Please. And again, football discourse is the worst in England. It's shit in England. I'm jealous of you lot, because you lot that actually cool. There's idiots in America and this place and that place, but you lot actually, like, I see the way they talk about football in France, especially my club, the way they talk about football in France, the various kind of stations in America and all these other places. It's the same nonsense. It doesn't matter. Like, who's this about? Like, everyone knows Gary Neville's going to chat shit. Jamie Carragher's going to chat shit. This one's going to chat shit. That one's going to chat shit. It is what it is, man. You think Shenseer is forward into the parade, DG? Who's that? Dreams do come true, bro. Dreams do come true, bro. If that Carrasco score 2 free kicks against Real Madrid, that weren't in the script, I can live a movie. Big up yourself, Pat. Big up the Americans, them. Not gonna lie, I've been on a laughing tour this morning. Like, man, I'm legitimately angry on a whole personal level. All praise the dark arts. Bro, people are too angry. I get the frustration, but people are too angry. Like, I was watching the Talksport highlights. Abby and Sam are standing up. Sit the fuck back down, you. Sit down. There was even Alan Pardew and someone else, yeah. I can't remember who he is, but on Talksport, he's a Spurs fan. I have to rate what they did, because at least they said, you know what, I thought it wasn't a pen. I mean, I thought it was a goal. They actually said on the platform, like, yo, all right, we made a mistake. So yeah. The man are angry. But you can be angry. You can't change shit. Oi. Do you know if there'll be tickets available for the Champions League finals watch party at the Emirates? I mean, I can't lie. Have they announced it yet? If they've announced it and the tickets have been available, that's gone. Do you not think we'll beat PSG in the final? Nah, I think it's a step too far, if I'm honest. Of course, I want to be wrong. I think we'll compete. I just think fine margins. PSG are better than us at that. They've been there before, so they got that confidence. I think they've just got everything I crave. Because I do see similarities. Obviously, I'm not comparing us to PSG, but they've got everything I've craved. They're not the best defensively, but they've got a level of defensive solidity. They're great attacking-wise. They can press. They can go man for man. They found the balance with doing that collective thing with some individual brilliance. Luis Enrique's been there, done it, wore the T-shirt. The only thing I can get behind, really, so that for me, there's more I don't want to say negatives, but there's more reasons for me to believe PSG are going to win it. I'd rather have played Bayern. There's more reasons for me to believe PSG are going to win it. What we do have in our favor is that at the end of the day, it's the 11th of May. Until a ball is kicked, you've got a 50% chance. You never know what could happen on the day. And you got this far, you might as well try a thing. And also, it don't matter how good I think anyone connected to PSG is, or bad or good connected to Arsenal. Everyone's human, innit? Upsets are there to happen. And we don't get Arsenal. I don't even know how. I know how we're in the fight. Even that's another one. Oh, you had an easy run to the final. Okay, it's Champions League. You have to beat everybody. You lot thought we was going to lose to Atletico. You thought Sporting was going to do a thing. You thought Leverkusen was going to do a thing. You lot were criticizing the manager. Even some Arsenal fans, why are we doing the strongest team thing, man, in the league phase? Earned the right to be here, cuz. Not to mention Inter, Liverpool, etc. No one gave us nothing, bro. Everybody who got to the knockout stages, from the first knockout stage to the semis, to the quarters, to the semis, everyone's earned the right, bro. And this is what I mean about football language, because people are chatting shit. Like, but a man even commented to me today, you didn't play Barcelona. Barcelona got fucking locked out against Atletico Madrid. Or we would have. Make it make sense. Don't tell you what to think, just think. But yeah, just go try a thing, man. Like I said, that's where I'm at with the final, innit? That's why I need the Prem. So there's just a parade regardless. PSG are really good, but I think this might be the strongest Arsenal team they faced. Also, in my opinion, PSG currently are a more developed version of our project. That's why I said I see similarities, but our recruitment, when Arteta needs to look at the duets that could have been grabbed at Rennes, Kvaratskhelia. These are the kind of guys we need now. I shouldn't have to, for us to go to the next level, there's no thinking. We have to think too hard about if certain men are good. We've done all the hard work. Building the team, we're 90% of the way there now. Now it's also about simplifying things. Left wing, who's on that? Striker, are you serious? Etc., etc. But yeah, we don't get the football gods we're gonna have to be perfect, bro. The football gods ain't gonna give us the miracles, bro. They're not gonna give us the jammy the Man United on the jammy thing, John Terry missing the penalty, and they earned the right to be there. 1999 jammy, Liverpool coming back from 3 goals behind. You know, we're not gonna get Liverpool bucking Spurs in our final. We're not gonna get that for Arteta's development, bro. There's bare else. Look how Klopp at least had 2 finals on his CV. I'm sure he bucked Bayern Munich in the Champions League final because I was there at Wembley for that. And then Liverpool played Real Madrid, and then he won it 3rd time round. Unfortunately, for our players and managers, as much as you want to win, if you want to hang it in this kind of scenario, you have to be prepared to take L's, bro. You have to. You have to. And obviously, we're at the stage for me where it really is just getting that over the line. I like all the statistics that come out every week, more points than this and that. We know we're a competitive side. We do still shoot ourselves in the foot, which makes me the most pissed off, but the most positive because it tells me the controllables are controllable. I'm not really interested in stuff now that ain't winning, because if I really do rate the manager, I really do rate some of these individuals. We've been second enough times, year-on-year progression. Even with injuries, we've still been doing a thing. I think you're closer to getting over the line than the other. I do think we've taken a next step. Like, we've been competitive. Now, you've got to a League Cup final, you lost. You've got to a Champions League final, you're still in the race for the Prem. FA Cup was a write-off, but you was 1 step away from Wembley. So you're now getting you're getting deeper into tournaments. Now it's about getting over the line. No more reboards, bro. No more reboards. Arsenal just have to take their chances against PSG and stay strong at the back. Easier said than done. All the people that said Bayern, Atletico, and Inter would beat us are still trying to predict our downfall. Come on, guys. Is it so hard to just accept that Arsenal are a good team now? One of the best in Europe this season by any metric. We are one of the best sides in Europe. I don't think we're the best. Like, we're not part of that elite group, but we're one of the most competitive. Earned the right to be here, bro. Like, I know you could. Real Madrid ain't really done that. Well, Real Madrid ain't been Real Madrid. City ain't been City. Barca ain't been Barca. Bayern and PSG are doing their thing. Bar a couple of them clubs in Europe. Well, them kind of clubs in Europe. I don't think we're part of that bracket, innit? We're like the bracket below. Would Somerville be a shout if Leao leaves this season? Not for me. I like him, though. Got to earn money in the bank to get the Champions League. Look at every team that's tried to win it. It took them time, and for most of it, took multiple finals. Exactly. But it'd be nice to just win that, man. Top seeded team has the easiest road to the finals. Isn't that how sport works? And you still have to go out there and do it. You still have to go out there and do it. Come on, we're saying, oh, yeah, no, man. You not got lucky Leverkusen. at the Emirates, you lot are going to crumble. Sporting have dumped you out of Europe before. Things are going to, Atletico, Simeone, hate along, it's going to be lit. Dead. Julian Alvarez, dead. Big up Alvarez, but dead. Dead. Arsenal have been doing this all season, benefiting from fouling goalies. One example, please. Of course it will hurt, but I wouldn't even say it hurts. Because I've accepted reality. Like, I would have preferred buying. Bringing Krupti, Morgan Rogers, Alvarez next level is going to cost too much. It's not about prestige. The others have more Champions Leagues than us, of course. But when the game is on for 90 minutes, we are one of the best on the planet right now. For me, the players have to go win the Champions League. Because that's the theme I've seen, bro. I've seen players go and win a Champions League. I've seen them Chelsea boys when their season was shit. They went to Bayern Munich. They went and won that. I've seen United go and win it. I've seen PSG get very close with Neymar and that. I've also seen them go and win it. I've seen them go and win it. I maintain that. The manager has to bring you the league title. The players have to win you them European trophies. Of course, it's all interlinked, etc. You get where I'm going. To add another talking point to the convo, some Arsenal fans should stop chasing external validation from rivals. They won't, because you've got those that are fighting an impossible fight for injustice. Like, why won't you accept me? Please recall. And then you've got those that they just want to shit about Arsenal and, oh my God, the rivals are gassy because you're dumping on Arsenal Football Club. And don't get it twisted. When things have actually, like, I'm a big fan of, if Arsenal need to hold smoke or there's shit things that have gone on, we're going to hold that. You hold smoke for what you need to hold smoke for. You get praise for what you get praise for. There's some fans that just want to shit on the team and, oh my God, he's so real because they're each, no problems either way. Each to their own. What happened there? Said I'm muted. Am I still here? Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Seems like the mic had enough of me. Deluded, Gooner. Congrats on winning the league. See you in Budapest. Big up yourself, man. We ain't won the league yet, and PSG like, man. Do you know what's funny? Arteta was on loan at PSG. And I do, it's irrelevant, but I do kind of find it a bit football romantic in my 30 years that we're playing a French side, innit? I find it romance doesn't always have a good ending, but our first final was in Paris. We're playing a French side. Obviously, Wenger, baby. So, yeah, man. CL and Prem money incoming plus sales and players going off the books. There's fake fans in all fan bases, man. Where does Arteta rank among the greatest managers for you, DG? Where's the if? If. I'm proud of where we are, but at the same time, man's hungry, bro. Because now it's still a dream to win champs and multiple prems, but we're closer to being serious than what it felt like before. Like when Arteta just walked in, or realistically, every season we've been in the Emirates, really. Like, you're closer to winning a champion, literally, because we're in the final. You're closer to winning the Champions League than it going the other way. And I do think with us, certain things we do tactically, that, the athletic build of our players, set pieces. I won't quite say we're ahead of the curve, but we clocked very early how this game is, where the Prem's going. I'm probably 23, 24 season to now, I'm looking back in hindsight, we probably clocked, this is where it's going. I don't want to say ahead of the curve, but a couple people clocked where it's going. And there's certain things that I'm happy that we've done. So we need to, my thing is seize the present. If we can win the Prem and all the champs, great. In the past 3 years, I think we could have won a Prem. I think we could have picked up some domestic trophies. I don't necessarily think we could have won the champs, but for argument's sake, could you have won and retained the Premier League? Could you have done a 3-peat? Could you have done a 4-peat? Could you have won more FA Cups since the last one? Could you have got to more League Cup finals? We're chasing a deficit. The past brings regrets. The future brings uncertainty. There's no time like the present. And man have to seize the present now. So you've got 2 games in the Prem. Don't fuck about against Burnley and against Crystal Palace. 20 long years, 4 under this gaffer. It's done. And then you've got, who said you can't have your cake and eat it? Potentially a Champions League. Not too many players make a Champions League final, win a Champions League. Might not be there again. Because we're not PSG in this current remit, or historically, Real Madrid. You can't guarantee that. Been to 2 in our history. And I'd love to win it, because unfortunately, in my short 31 years on this earth, we've had some good nights out, or we've won some battles in Europe. We ain't won the war. War being obviously winning the Champions League. I can bring up Jack Wilshere, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, couple nights against Bayern Munich, to be fair with you. There's couple moments, but beyond that, it's been that. So now, line thing. PGM. Oh, well, I've always rated you. VAR. Pardon me, I take it back. Arsenal actually haven't conceded a goal in open play since 2024 in the Champions League when Saliba and Gabriel are playing. Hello, PSG, bro. There's no way we win a Champions League final against PSG without conceding. Call it what you want, but I don't want to see Zubi the rest of the season. Let him rest. Right now, Lewis Kelly Rice is picking itself in midfield. If anything, if anyone's given reactionary, yes. But if anybody's given Arteta something to think about, it's Mr. Odegaard. Because Odegaard was fucking brilliant against West Ham. And again, did I not say a few months ago, yeah, Odegaard's best performances have been off the bench. We know the season's somewhat been a write-off. You know, you'd throw Odegaard in there with a Saka and a lot of our players. It hasn't, probably Raya Saliba, it hasn't actually probably been your best season, like your personal best season. We've seen Saka thumping bare goals. We've seen certain man play to levels. It might not be your best individual season, but it could be your most memorable one. And I don't know these players from nowhere. And I wish we could, be in this scenario where Eze from the jump was looking how he's looking now. Gyökeres from the jump was looking how he's looking now. You know, Trossard's form never wavered. All of these kind of things. But we've got, man. Zubi will start the final. Let's relax. I don't know. I think so, yes, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't wait for Wenger's rules to come. Last time both teams scored in a Champions League final was in 17-18. Right, DG. How would you feel if we went for Llorente? Personally, I think he's a great fit for us over Livramento. What, Atletico Madrid's one? Centre mid, right back cover. I wouldn't be against it. I'm not necessarily sanctioning it. I want waviness. Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask at this moment. I want trophies. I want waviness, man. And as dumb as this sounds, I want the Prem, I want the champs, and I want some saucy players now. I think we've saved our money. We've gone to work. We've paid our bills. We've saved for a rainy day. But fortunately, you can't die with your money in it. So life is short. Let's splash some cash, man. Let's get a serious left winger. Let's see if what we can do is centre mid. Big up Gyökeres, but let's see what we could do around Julian Alvarez. Let's see what we could do, man. Is they looking meaty? Captain Odegaard might slide in. Bless up yourself, my dude. Do you feel there'll be a change of captain next season? Stranger things have happened. No. But yeah, like going back to the Odegaard point, Newcastle away was off the bench. Yesterday was off the bench. Leeds was off the bench. Odegaard's best performance come off the bench. He's wavy, kind of strong and quick, and he can get forward and get GA. I wouldn't be waxing lyrical, but yeah. If Madrid don't want Trent, bring him to the carpet. Him and Saka, amazing. Unpopular opinion, yo. A part of me, if I could sign some players away from the obvious ones we'd sign, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Bruno Fernandes, do you know how many goals Gyökeres would score with them not spamming? And the rest of them. 100 likes so far. Let's get to 200. DG Nation, appreciate you, man. That's crazy. Rashford got La Liga trophy before Mbappe. Life is cruel, innit? Life can be cruel. Big up Rashford. He deserves it, man. Because for his mental health, obviously, I don't know how the Spanish media are going on with themselves, innit? But for Rashford, whatever you say about his ability, we all know how he's spoken about in the media. You're out of the spotlight. Like, you breathe in this country, they're on you, innit? You're out of the spotlight. You're playing for Barcelona. You've won a league title. You got a fucking smile back on your face. Like, I'm happy for Rashford in that regard. Arteta don't get no ideas, though. Yep. Let's win the Prem and Champions League and get some killer players next season. Mbappe snatches the number 14 shirt for me. Nah, I can't lie. Nah, you don't. Mbappe, you got to check in correct. You got to check it correct. If you want that, you're correct. You might have to get this on, but yeah. Ops are calling us Arsenal. Call us what you want. Call us what you want. You just can't call us broke, though. In a couple of weeks, we're going to come out with the chains and the Rolexes and whatnot. Light Prempting. For feeling it, we might cop a champs. Maybe. Got to use the Champions League final source to get the top attackers. Need to make use of this final wisely in terms of the summer. Arteta, no more projects. Unless it's Bournemouth, Ryan, and them kind of projects, get no more nonnies and guys. It's done now. But sniff around PSG. Not PSG. Well, sniff around PSG. Sniff around Real Madrid. There's rumours. Rumours are just rumours, but there's rumours. Let's be reactive. There's not quite an Ozil at the moment for us. There's not quite an Alexis at Barca, but let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We need to recertify our status as an elite club by winning major honours. So let's take it one game at a time. This summer is shaping up to be incredible. Heartbreak ending, 30th of May 2026 will be there. Hamzino, I want your blood. I want your head on a stick. And you need to do the right thing and get to fucking editing. Because when we lost to Man United, you were doing the most on Rance's stream. Oh my God, oh my King Rant. That's what you lot do. Rance is giving you, oh my King Rants. DG, oh my God, the laughter. It's cool because the files are there. I am not to leave. If we win this Prem, not a single op is being spared. I'm spinning every block. I'm killing you lot. I'm getting you lot out of here. It's a foul. Brother, tell that to the judge. Don't hate us because you ain't us. Who knows? You lot don't want Kroenke to start doing the Ferguson thing or the City thing. Because if we get the rest really in our, but you lot think we got the rest in our pocket. There's no what I call rest in pockets. Because I'm on entertaining you lot's foolishness. Same old Arsenal, always cheating. That is rattling when you're losing. It's so sweet when you're winning. So sweet. So sweet. Never thought we'd be back here. Listen, we ain't done nothing yet. I don't see physical evidence of our players holding the Prem or in the champs. We enjoy it. We got a week to prepare. And I'm nervous about right back. If we get over the line this season with the Prem and champs, we become a much more relaxed team next season. Yeah, but then I know you're not saying this like that, but then for me, I know Arteta won't, but I've got to be harsher. It's one thing getting to the mountaintop. It's another thing staying there. You look at Pep, look at Wenger, you look at Jose, you look at Klopp, you look at Jose everywhere he's gone. They ain't just flash in the pan. They've been about at some level, whether it's been trophies or being competitive. You get it. You have to keep reinventing. And you could argue. And I'm not saying to scapegoat these players, but just in terms of like, it would be fair to say, Kai Havertz, Odegaard typically are one of the first names on the team sheet, right? They're one of the first team names on the team sheet, and everything they give us tactically. Arteta might have to move away from that. Same lock that ignored Bernardo body slam Everton player. I want to chat today. Body slamming and then punching Brentford players. Hopefully Tim Beasy is back. I want us to replicate another O's where Alexis signing again. It's going to hit different moving to PSG as the Prem champs. I don't know. Or Endrick, he's not getting into that Madrid team. Odegaard needs to tell him about the Madrid Arsenal Wonder Kid pipeline. I'm on that. To be fair to Goldbridge, though, I know Rantslander, bigger rants. To be fair to Goldbridge, I don't watch his content. He does great things, clearly. Like, he's great at what he does. I've never been attracted to it. And he made life-changing money. And this is what I mean. Like, by this point, and I do think in 2026 people have seen it. By this point, you know what everyone's about. You know the non-biased, you know the non-biased places, you know the biased places, you know the people who do the banter thing, you know the annoying ones. And this is all what you lot deem as that. Stop going to places you don't want to go to. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to go to Saudi Arabia and ask for a bacon sandwich, am I? Like, make it make sense. Right? Make it make sense. Would you take Yildiz? Yeah, I like him as a footballer. I don't know if it makes sense beyond him just having superb ability. Gyökeres gets the 9 still. Yeah, but that's snaky, man. Mbappe, you'd have to behave yourself. I know we're not Real Madrid. You'd have to behave yourself. Omri would have to call you. You have to behave yourself. Krypti needs to be looked into. He could be 100 million player by next season. I've given up chatting about him. Would you take Rashford? I don't want no more them kind of potential duns, bro. Like, I don't want no more of that. Big him up. He's right. He's Mandaman. That man said bring Garnacho. Yeah, you're not an Arsenal fan. Dios decent. If Jesus left and we got Mbappe, Glock would definitely take the 9. Nah, man. You can't take bad man for cartoon. If I'm Gyökeres, I don't care. If I'm Gyökeres, I don't care about you, Mbappe, blood. I don't care that you're Mbappe. You can't disarm me for my shirt. This bullying thing. Can't do that. You better control something else. Arsenal much. Even if we got Oli Mascara right back, I'm still confident for the EPL. Historically, Arsenal is top 5. We're the 3rd biggest in this country. I don't even know about this. I even hate this biggest crap because how do you define it? Of course, you could say trophies. Arsenal's parade will eclipse any club in London. Furthermore, if we do go and win stuff, and my point is to say this: like, just to simplify, if Chelsea have been more successful in recent years than us, right, and they've got 10 fans, we ain't done fuck all. And we got 200 fans rolling when we win something. What is the biggest club? But that whole big club, small club shit is dead to me. Because what does it really mean? It's just all that my dad's better than your dad. My dad will fight yours. It's dead. It don't really help now. If you support Arsenal, you think it's the biggest club in the world. If you support United, Chelsea, Real Madrid, this one, that one, Accrington, Stanley, you don't, like, it's dead. I think Mbappe would want the 10 shirt. Do you not see Osimhen coming to us in the summer? Nah, wishful. Very, 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 very wishful thinking. Very wishful thinking, if I'm honest. No more project players, please. Certified G's only. I'm for that. Nope, I didn't. But we need to now. He's okay, Dango. We don't need Mbappe. Bring Alvarez. I can't lie, I'm bringing Mbappe over Alvarez, but Mbappe, I don't subscribe to. I've never been one to subscribe to the whole attitude thing and all that kind of jazz. And even if they got attitude, I don't care. That's what the top players got. But you see, you, Kylian, you kind of make Vinicius look like a saint. Because it does feel like a lot of nonsense finds you. I do think you get blamed for a lot of shit, but it does feel like a lot of nonsense finds you. Raya is the best goalkeeper. I'll say that, bro. Big up David, man. And then you know what? I big Arteta up for that one as well, because you tried to get Raya. It didn't bang when we got Ramsdale. At the time of signing Ramsdale, it wasn't clear Raya or Ramsdale who's better. Goalkeeper was the last area we was looking at. I'm sure Ramsdale got like in PFA Team of the Year or whatever happened. You made on the surface an unpopular decision. It's worked out. No one ain't missing Ramsdale anymore. Respectfully to Ramsdale, no one ain't missing him. And Raya just goes from strength to strength. The worst thing I could say about Raya is I don't understand why you're not Spain's number one. But at the end of the day, Unai Simon won the Euros for them. It is what it is. Bro, you got Abby saying, oh, come on, West Ham, justice. You wouldn't have thought you got survived. You wouldn't have thought you survived. I'm looking at the fan reactions. Big up tapping toes. I'm seeing tapping toes celebrating like you're not fighting them. I'm seeing Matisse jumping on tables like a stripper, putting his bollocks to the camera. Well, I'll go on for that one. But we're going to talk soon. Very soon. I can't lie. I think one year he might get sold, man. Profit. Money, cash, peas thing. I hope it's not the case, but might just. I'll hold that. I liked Ramsdale, but Raya is the best. Teta nailed it. We need a number 2 in the summer. Who do you think we'll be looking at, or who would you take if available? I like Livramento, but I'm scared about the injury, man. The injury record. Yeah, it was. Man, jumping on tables, bro. Man, had like, as I you would have. It's probably still on my Instagram. Like I'm watching it, and I'm like, bro, like, is Matisse doing OnlyFans? Is this like what's Turkish got? What you and Turkish got going over there? This babe station thing? Like what's all of this? Some dirty dancing. What's going on? What's going on? I clicked on it. I had to click off it and say why for that. Like his fucking bollocks is there. What's going on, Matisse? We got Matisse. DG Mbappe wins nothing at Madrid. The media just overdoing it with Mbappe. 41 goals from Mbappe. Bring the nonsense. That will be Arteta's job to manage. But we all know it's not happening. Arsenal definitely have the biggest fan base in London. Aren't we in United the only ones who haven't been relegated? I swear it's us and Everton. And let's not even speak about that, because I'm not even ever want to be there. Twerking for West Ham is crazy. Twerking for Ops. Why you're in relegation race? But they'll call Arsenal fans shameless and prideful and all of this nonsense. Before you point a finger, if I point my finger like this at you lot, there's 3 looking back at me. If before we blamed others, we looked internally with that ratio, we'd be a better society. Unfortunately, ain't that. We have no pedigree in the Champions League, so it'd be nice to win it for the first time. It would, but William, I've told you, man, the Champions League, I don't do the dreaming thing no more. I don't. And I have to fight myself. There was an element of dreaming come the 90th minute at Atletico Madrid. Not going to lie, last season, the second leg, again, obviously the job was done in the first leg, but the second leg against Real Madrid at full time, I was like, maybe the football gods. 06. So yeah, man. Is there no guy of a certain age that never watched Babe Station? I never watched it. You got me. You got me. Who didn't? That and Sexero. You didn't watch that? With the remote bare lows. Any noise. All right, that just reminded me. Cherky, I'm on you as well. If we win the Prem, Cherky, I'm on you. You see that industry plant holding the shirt yesterday? Well, where's his interview? Sky Sports. Certain man's dad were getting interviews with their moldy water. Like, oh my, Arsenal was so nice to give my son some water. So I thought, let me be a fucking dickhead, take it and get 5 minutes of fame. Like, I need that Arsenal fans interview. Go to his yard. Go to his yard. DG, congrats, bro. We have finally won the league, celebrating here in the US. Big up the Americans. Bro, we ain't won it yet. We ain't won it. Etc. was the thing. And Nelly's tip drill. I tell you all the time. Bro, come on, without Mbappe and Neymar, You don't know. Come on, you Gunners, bring Bromley. Sunderland. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Win the champs and elite players want to come. They're saying we're going to be the richest in the league. Yeah. Listen, let's just confirm what we need to confirm. DG, UCL is one game. Quick Gyökeres goal, free kick, plus 10-man part of the bus, every defender and on. It could happen. Listen, I hope we do. I can't. You got to protect yourself in this life, bro. I ain't doing the dreaming thing with the champs. That's the one I want the most. I tell you like this every year. If I had to pick, I would say the Prem today because it needs to end. I just can't. No, please. Probably towards therapy. Like, I don't want to dream about the champs. I can't dream about the champs. Floor moving, floor moving, remote changing channels, mad sky times. Do you think we could even attract a top 9 with Gyökeres here? Most top 9s want secured minutes. I'm not gonna lie, Gyökeres. Like, if there was a world-class 9 on the market and they were like, if there was someone exactly like Erling Haaland, or let's just say 65% of Haaland, and they were on joining Arsenal, get it done. Big up Gyökeres, but like, bro, to get it. Like, it's the same with Saka. If there was someone twice the ability of Saka that is available, as much as I like him and I don't want him to be sold, to get it. Make it happen. As much as I like Mikel Arteta, and I've clearly sing his praises, if there was some imaginary world, Luis Enrique said, yo, I want to manage you. Difficult decisions. I'd be happy with either one. I'm ready to get hurt, DG. I'm believing. Listen, I hope we do it. Needs to end. I'm done with the banter. I'm 35. I was 13 when we won the league. Don't worry, man. Let's just stay humble, stay prayed up. Left foot in front of the right. 2 games away. I have changed my mind now after the West Ham game. I don't believe Bournemouth are getting anything off City, but the old me 48 to 72 hours ago would have said, yeah, Bournemouth are getting something. So take off that what you will. Bring Tchouaméni to the Emirates. More midfield / defensive depth. We could even run him as a right back. I don't know about Tchouaméni there. On ability, yeah. Admittedly, though, if we do move for another centre mid, I want one with a bit more about them on the ball going forward, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I have a picture I want to send to you. How can I send it to you? Yeah, as long as it's not run bands, don't send anything shaky. Instagram, bro. Instagram. Don't move Buki, though. A's up till we freeze at 100%, my boy. Imagine City draw with Palace and we win the league at the Emirates against Burnley. Stranger things have happened, but me, I'm just on this 6 more points thing. Camavinga would be nice. He's never fit, though, as much as I like him. Need to go front foot, take it to them. Hope Max gets minutes. He was robbed of a League Cup medal. DJ, if we could only get 3 players, who do you want? Crypty? Morgan Rogers? Put me on the spot, man. Nathan the Cat of Anderlecht. Do you think Leeds can beat Tottenham? Do you want Scabby Summers to get her comeback? I think Spurs are gonna big up Abby. I think Spurs are gonna win today, unfortunately. Either Tchouaméni or Valverde gonna have to leave Madrid, and I don't think it's Valverde. I'd love Valverde. I prefer Valverde over Tchouaméni, but I don't know if Tchouaméni must feel shame. Not Tchouaméni. Valverde must feel shame. Anyone that starts fights and gets mashed up, it's dark. Camera's a left back rotation for sure. Vinny Jr. would be lovely. Don't care about his attitude. We need Odegaard to play like this for free for the rest of the season. Then he can leave for free. No, you can't leave for free. Got it for 30 mil. There's profit to be made there. Feels like the only 9 we could attract that wouldn't mind sharing minutes is Alvarez. I need someone to do the Cherky line on the floor celebration. Parade, we're doing all of that. Spoiler alert, I can't wait to be at the parade taking a picture. They call me Mr. Take His Top Off. How do you like about this? But I need my boys to... Three more wins. Arteta, the best manager in the world. You bring in a specialist friend to the parade. Nah. I think people are forgetting We do still have a couple players to sell, so the squad will be upgraded, but I think only 2-3 players incoming. Shane, I ain't trying to hear that. I need about 4, I'll be real. And a lot of it does depend on outgoings. Like, we're not going to bring a right back in if Ben White can't be moved on. It's easier said than done. We don't know 100% Gabriel Jesus is going to be moved on. I know people are going to get in their feelings, but he might want to run down his contract. There might not be no offers. We might even just rip up his... I don't know what's going on. Because you've got someone, just on a money point of view, 200 odd grand. He's not injured at this moment to our knowledge, but 200 plus grand a week furthermore. He's not in the matchday squad. Plus, you've given a whole heap of new contracts. You're probably talking to the new players you're bringing in. You still got Kai on X amount, Odegaard on X amount, 2 years left on their deals. Decisions to make. Talk around giving Rice a new deal. Timber improved terms. On top of the Salibas, the Gabriels, the Bakayos, the Luis Kellys, the Wanieris, all of those kind of things. Who cares about the haters? I heard Martin Keown moaning today. Who cares what others think? When you're on top, people want to knock you off. I dreamed of these days. It's true. Big up Martin Keown. Sometimes a bit deluded, but he's one of the only ones I see consistently fighting the fight that needs to be fought, if I'm honest. No one else ain't backing it. Because let's have it right. A lot of Arsenal fans that are in the media, especially fan ones, they're soft, bro. And there's nothing wrong with being soft, but you can see there's evident lies. You're uncomfortable. The studio lights are bright. You're taking bad up. You don't know how to guide conversations. You don't know how to deep. You're always in control. Literally, you're always in control. When they speak and ask you a question and you notice what just happened there, that pause. The reason I'm able to respond when I'm on these places is because I'm listening. 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Everyone has to use the ratio, man. Has Jesus played enough games to get a Prem winners medal this season? He must have made more than 5 appearances. Ow, Gabriel Jesus, you must have. Because it's 5 now. It's not 10 anymore, is it? So he's played 13 times in the Prem, courtesy of Google. Seeing this meltdown has been more enjoyable than if we batted them 5-0. Jesus, Norgard, White. If Ranieri leaves, I'll be fuming. Kivio's had a top season. He's found his level, man. Big up Kivio. So good, so good. I always rated Kivio. I was so upset to see him leave. I can't believe Arteta did that. Oh, no, wow. Alvarez isn't built for the Prem. He's already tried it. Bit harsh. Completed it. Kind of second fiddle to Haaland. I reckon he goes PSG, you know, if he does leave. If it's not Barca, I reckon he goes PSG. Because I actually think it's PSG's time to dominate Europe. I'll be brutally honest. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But, yeah, people, man. 6 p.m. You lot go enjoy your evening, man. Appreciate you lot for being here, as always. We're not playing until Monday, but you can rest assured there'll always be a bits and pieces of content. We've got the FA Cup watch along in the weekend. There's always content. So, yeah, without you lot, this thing would be dead. So, I appreciate my fellow Arsenal family. And if you don't support Arsenal, but you're here, appreciate you lot. So, yeah, smash the like button, stay safe, take care, and let me leave you with a very important message.
No, I'm not for you. No. Right, brother? You good? Why are you crying? Oh, come here.